Hello, hey, what's up? So I came back, went back and played quite a bit of Diablo 4 since the new season 2 for Diablo 4. Season 3 also had a new season, has a new season right now, season 29, which is the last season apparently, and then they're gonna apparently it gets randomly replayed through the previous seasons. I'm not sure if they're gonna recycle it 1 through 29 or if they'll randomly do the seasons. I'm not sure. Anyways, so season 2, I was just thinking about it and I was like, I'm kind of bored now. I like the game. I'm still always gonna be mad that to me it's not Diablo anymore. To me, they turned it into a World of Diablo Craft, and I'm just like, but it is a good game. Like, it's a good game. I wouldn't expect that from Diablo. But it's a good game. Not what I would want from Diablo. But it is well done. Well done. Like, it is. It's cool. I wrote some notes on my experience throughout the season so far, and I was like, you know what? Since I just kind of realized, like, I'm kind of bored on it. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish it. I'm almost done. I almost have I've almost maxed the reputation thing out for the newest, for the season content. I've almost completed that. I'm on the final two, tiers or whatever. Tier, the loot chest, whatever. Almost done with that. I'm like around level 80 on the battle pass. Um, I didn't even get to level 10 in season 1, dude. That's how much I couldn't stand it. It was just like, it was terrible. Just the game as a whole in comparison to what I would have had expected from a Diablo game, man. Um it's a good game. It's a really good game, and I said it in my review. I was like, look, man, I like, as a game I would give it a 9, just as an experience. I still think the campaign was worth playing. The game is cool, man. It's good. A lot of stuff pissed me off. I mean, I don't know if you read my review. Check out my review. I'll post another link. It reminds me of like my reviews for Watch Dogs Legion and I forget what else, but I did like a couple reviews where I overall loved the game, but I just like trashed on it, because I was like, all this stuff pissed me off about it. So it's funny to me. That's how I've told people. I'm like, I don't know. I don't. If I'm gonna score, and I don't normally score games. If I'm going to score a game, it's gonna be my score is gonna be based on my overall experience. I'm not gonna do a point system, right? Like points for graphics, points for music, points for this and that. But no, my score, my own personal score will be my overall experience. This is how I am. That's the way I like to do it. I could do a point system. I don't want to. Um, anyways, so it's a great campaign, cool game, beautiful visuals. The copy paste is really gross, but the game is good, man. Anyways, those weren't even my notes. I just wanted to talk a little about it, because that's where I'm at right now. I damn near completed the new season, almost. But I've still never hit 99. Or 100, I guess. Yeah, I forgot it's 100. And I don't plan to. I mean, I might still end up. I might still end up doing getting, but I don't expect to. I don't. Let's see. Let me see. Let me check out my notes here real quick. It's nothing important. I just wanted to share some thoughts. Right. That's all, man. What I want to do also is I was brought up some screenshots to scroll through. These are all the ones I've taken. It's too bad. Oh man, imagine a photo mode. I remember there. I can't remember which game it was. There's an RPG with a photo mode. Heck, even Skyforge has a photo mode, man. Skyforge, the MMORPG, man. That game is cool. I always meant to go back and play more. Just too many games. Also, whatever. Anyways, but it's an online MMORPG, constantly like going, right. So when you enter photo mode, you're not pausing the game, but you can enter photo mode in that game. You could die. You could be doing like a dungeon or a boss or whatever, and if you enter photo mode, you can die. But it's cool though. Like it's cool. I was like, holy crap. Anyways, I can't. There was an ARPG isometric like Diablo. I remember that had photo mode. I can't remember which game it was though. Not like I think it was more. Oh yeah, it was a. I think I'm thinking of Midnight Fight Express. I never beat it. I should have gone back to play more. That was a cool game. Played a bit of that on the Xbox Game Pass. I was meant to go back and play more. It's just I guess I don't know. I was thinking about it today. I was thinking like maybe I'm trying to get back into a game where I can just grind. You know, Destiny would be a good one, I guess. But at the same time, a grindy game with a lot of content, not the same 100 or same 20 missions over again. You know, same 10 missions over again. As Destiny for sure, and also Diablo 4. The season is cool though. The new one is pretty cool. Like I'm actually, it is noticeably better than launch. As far as like the pacing is it's a little better. I wouldn't say it's a lot better. I would say, I guess it depends though. I mean, I I ended up accidentally. I was doing the event, right? Like the season event stuff, which is exactly the same as the regular open world event stuff, just with the new theme. Um yeah, anyways, yeah, I forgot about that. That's funny. So I ended up doing like one of the events. There's these little parts where you can go and summon bosses. And this group apparently it was so far. I had like almost 600 like I forget what the hell they're called. I don't even know if any of my screenshots show them. Something blood essence type stuff or whatever that you collect during the new event. And I had like just under 600 of them because I was just farming. I was like, whatever, dude. Um, and I came across this group that was at like the boss summoning ritual things or whatever, and they were just farming it. I only stayed there for I think 3 or 4 of them. I got 2 levels. I was level 68 and I hit 70 off of like a 10-minute boss fight grind and and like insane loot. I was like, and I didn't stay there. I left. I was like, I'll be level 100 in the next freaking half hour if I stay here. I was like, I mean, look, as much as I don't like the grind, whatever, I'd rather grind than hit max level for nothing, really. I mean, it was weird, very weird. So there are ways, apparently, and I don't even think, I wouldn't even call it exploitation. I wouldn't. That's just it's just being a part of the group, right? You because like solo, I could do that. Solo, I could do that little summon boss thing solo, but it wouldn't go as fast. Um, Killing all those bosses wouldn't go as fast solo in comparison to when you got a group of people just sitting there and destroy it. That's funny, man. It's like, damn, okay. But no, that was cool though. I mean, that's definitely a cool method, especially for alts. Like, I think if I was playing alts, I might want to like get power level. Maybe, I don't know. It just depends on my mood. But then in the end, then what's the point? I don't know. Um, so, I don't know. I saw somebody in the chat like complaining about like all I have to do is grind loot, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of what you do after you beat the story. Like that's all that is. That's a good replay value. I still well, 3 is my favorite. 3 is my favorite, but I'll never forget part 2. You know. But yeah, man, they're all grindy, and you will always reach a point where there's not much left to do, especially if you play hardcore, if it's all you play all day long. I mean, that's why I think a part of an expectation from people right now, and why games as a live service makes people so mad, is that they used to be designed for fun, right? Like Diablo 2 wasn't designed to be a live service, right? Like it was just a really good game good designed game, man. It was just really well done. It was made for fun. Like you could tell that everything about it was just for fun. Really cool stuff, man. But I mean, just generally, like they wanted people to enjoy the experience of playing the game. That's not even doesn't it's almost not even a thing anymore, man. I mean, even Spider-Man with their little whatever. But they're definitely one of the best ones that'll be out right now. There's not many companies left right now that won't nickel and dime the crap out of us, you know, just for stupid crap too. For crap for stuff that used to be in-game rewards. People don't understand that they don't get it. Like when we were young, we used to get all that cool stuff from doing stuff in the game, you know, beating the hardest difficulty, beating a boss in a certain way. I don't even remember. It was so long. There were ways that you would just unlock stuff, right? Including like secret rooms, you know, behind invisible walls and stuff like that. And whatever. I like the new games. I like them. A lot of people I know, and they're cool people. Like there's a retro community, right, that just plays retro games, and that's cool. Like I like hanging out in their streams, you know, like Pine Sol, the '90s guy, Pine Sol, cool dude, and he streams nothing but retro. But yeah, there's a whole community for that. Yeah, I think Nikki Potent was a part of that as well for a while, and I found a lot of people because of her. Um, anyways, so yeah, no, I mean, I like retro games, and I still, you know, whatever. But I like the new stuff. I prefer the new stuff generally. But I'm not a fan of the nickel and dime crap, which is the norm. Let's see. It's the point where people defend this crap. But like $15 for a costume skin, man. And you think about it too. What's really funny about that? Think about that for a second. Not just how stupid that is, how overpriced and retarded that, because that is. That's just ridiculous. Think about it. Like, talk about the Spider-Man games. I couldn't believe it when I saw they announced, like, it was a couple weeks ago. It was, you know, they've just been marketing the crap out. I'm just like, I tweeted at them a few times. I was like, you've gone too far with the marketing here. You don't need this. This is too much. Like, you've wasted your money. I don't know what the hell, who convinced you to do this kind of marketing. Just so stupid, dude. Just stupid. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't come out of the, like some kind of cut from what the employees get paid, but I doubt it. I doubt it, dude. Whatever. Anyways, um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Spider-Man games. Like even the first one had like at least 20 costumes, right? Like 25 or something around there. I never counted them. I know had like at least 20 costumes, and then the new one, Spider-Man 2, has over 50. But the thing about it is like, so I think they have like what, 30 costumes, and then like variants that you can choose from or something. Not sure. I'm not sure how that one works. Maybe they do have like 50 plus costumes. It was nuts. Like, yeah, because you could change the colors. I forgot. Yeah, that looks cool, man. That's nuts. Man, it's gonna be a long. If I ever get to play that game, it's gonna be a while. I'm not planning to get a PS5 or anything, so I'll be waiting for that on PC. If like I said, yeah. Anyways, didn't mean to be saying all those things, but that's cool. That's cool. I had fun saying all that. I don't remember what I was saying. That I know I was talking about retro games, right? And then oh yeah, like the microtransactions, the whole live service crap. So I mean, even with Diablo 4, like you can tell that it's designed to make money. And you know, if you were to play it side by side with part 2, I mean, come on, man. This is pathetic and sad and horrible. It really is. It's so horrible, man. Um, I remember. I think I had seen. I can't remember. It was. I think. Okay, I'm pretty sure. It was about a month or two ago. I came across. Might have been a month. It was. Anyways, came across like a Diablo 2 dev that was responding to. I don't remember how I came across it. I might have seen a story or something. or someone replied. I don't. Anyways, the dev of Diablo 2 was talking about, like, you guys made this all about math. Like, it's just numbers. Like, everything to use numbers, and that's why this isn't going very well. I remember he put it in a really good way though. He put a lot of words. He was just talking it out and stuff, and he wasn't like trashing them or anything. He was just explaining the difference mathematically, and I was like, all right, that's cool. But basically, he also simplified. Was like, look, you took the fun out of the game, man. And it's weird, dude. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. Like, everything sucks now. Cause like I thought generally greed was like already too much when I was younger. When I was a kid, I've seen it my whole life, man. Imagine, we heard it from the adults when I was a kid, man. When I was a kid, I heard this from the adults who said they heard it from the adults who said they heard it from the adults. Worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Anyways, didn't mean to get all negative and down there or anything. I'm just saying, like, this is some bullcrap. Yeah, man, $10, $15, $20 for a costume skin is so ridiculous. The one way I personally could be like, you know what, I'll allow it if it's possible to earn that same thing in the game by playing the game. That was one thing with Marvel Heroes, man. Marvel Heroes was so good. I love that game so much, man. I loved that game, dude. I was so sad. I don't know. They did this huge update. I was kind of, it was weird to hear about their shutdown because the last update like was like a month before they were, a month or so before they announced they were shutting down. They did this really big, really good update, man. That game was really cool though. It was really cool. What a waste, man. Like, serious, I can't believe nobody could bring that back. Like, I mean, like, oh, dude, come on. That was a good game. It was a mess too, kind of. I mean, they had switched different types of directions, throughout their. But they had a really good like baseline or what. It was, man, it was so good. That Doctor Doom fight was incredible. I always forget about it. That Doctor Doom fight, it was the final boss of the story. It's much like Diablo. You ended up going back, and if you replay the game, you go refight the same bosses and stuff like that. It's super Diablo. It was just like Diablo, but with Marvel characters. If you never played it, man, I mean, wow, man, it was good, dude. And then they added a freaking MOBA PvP like game mode to it, man. And I hate those game modes, like the MOBA League of Legends style stuff. But I would have played that more in that game if I had kept playing that game. Like, there's so many times all the time. I wish I could play it right now. I'm like, man. Anyways, that game was awesome, man. Oh yeah. So they had expensive ass costume. I mean, they had 15, $20. I mean, I even bought a couple, I think. I think I spent like $40 on that game. So I probably bought like 2 costumes, or I might have got like one more expensive one and then 2 of the cheaper ones. I don't remember. I don't remember. I know I got one of the cooler Storm ones. Oh, she was my character, Storm, man. But dude, that game was nuts. Oh, I miss it. Gotta bring the game back somehow. It would have to have the same devs too, right? That's the, I don't know. I mean, I think that would probably be the, I don't know. That's messed up, man. That game was so good. Anyways, you could get the costume skins in the game as loot. They were low chance of dropping stuff, but I had gotten a few costumes or a few characters as drops, a few of them, like 4, and a couple 100 hours played on Steam alone. But I had like, or didn't it? Was that on Steam? I don't remember. I mean, I could look. I don't care. Anyways, I had played in the closed beta client before it was even on Steam for like a year. I don't know. I've been in it for a while. I didn't play it the whole time though. I wasn't playing it like all day every day. Mostly because it was kind of early. You could, yeah, it was kind of early stuff. but it was good, man. And just, man, oh, come on, man. I didn't mean to talk about Marvel Heroes. I missed that game so much. That game was so good. Damn it. Anyways, yeah, the mobile was cool. So, and these skins in this game are, I mean, $30, dude. 25 to 30 bucks. Inflation. This is your inflation. That's all it is them just putting stupid, horrible prices on everything. That's literally all it is, man. But they'll blame us. They'll blame stupid shit for it. I'm just saying, man, come on. Anyways, yeah, no, those prices are ridiculous. They do have like some lower cost stuff or whatever, but it's just so gross. It's all so gross, man. It really is. Like, you seriously, they're selling individually like a stupid mount prop that you put on your mount. Like, they sell that. It's not just these assholes, you know, these stupid idiot jerk offs. It's everybody, man. It's so gross. The games are good though, usually, you know. The game is still good. Like, I like the game, but that is disgusting. And it does ruin the experience. It does. Like, I mean, you can, especially, you know, it happened in Assassin's Creed, man, the series. Assassin's Creed Origins had like a ton of costumes that you got from inside the game, and then you got less in Odyssey and even less in Valhalla. Just like, what? And then Mirage, it's all right. It's a shorter game. Mirage is a little tiny different. Actually, no, because they did the same thing, right? Like, they still have the shop. Yeah, it's just stupid. They got all these cool skins in the shop. Nothing. The ones in game are cool, but I'm like, you know, like, it's World of Warcraft 2, a subscribe-based game, added microtransactions. Are you kidding me, man? This is nasty, dude. This is nasty. It's so nasty. They're evil villains. These people that get our money, they're evil villains. I love your game, but fuck you. You know? You know how much we get paid. Normal workers, right? Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. I mean, they'd have to be pretty stupid if they don't. But that's possible. Anyways. Nah, man. I mean, I worked support for some major companies. Um, Ubisoft, Hi-Rez, Humble Bundle. Fuck. I think 2K. I can't even remember. A couple of them I did in like a short period. Anyways, whales are a thing, and that's all they need. Any of these companies, they just need one whale. So when they have like a few to several or 20, and then on top of all the little peons paying this much for shit like that, you know, $30 for a costume skin. And if you're gonna do that, the least you should do is have some good stuff inside the game that we can actually get as a reward for playing it. You know, at least then I won't feel like such a stupid piece of crap playing your shitty fucking game. That's just being a dick, you know. Game is cool, man, but what? Anyways, that's again. That's the microtransactions by themselves, not on top of all the bull crap inside the game. You know, again, good game, cool game, man. I like it. I have a lot of issues, you know, a lot of issues. All right, so that was a long rant, and I didn't mean to get into. It was fun though, and I'm going to continue now. Let me actually, man, my hair is all out of whack. It's funny. Sometimes I like good hair days. Aren't good hair days nice? I wish every day was a good hair day. That'd be cool. All right, so here we go. All right, some notes, and some of these I might have to. We'll just take a look at the notes for Diablo 4 in the newest season, which I have enjoyed, but I've reached a point where I'm like bored now. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be playing anymore. I don't know if I'm gonna actually finish it. I might though. I mean, you know, I might. But I figured I'd come and talk about it, and apparently other things, because I was earlier tonight before I started the video. I was like, you know, I don't even know if I want to play anymore right now. You know, I'm just kind of bored. Anyways, okay, so small little things that I was writing about when playing through this new season. The grind is exactly the same as the normal end game in season 1, just has different abilities to play with, which is true. I'd mentioned that. It's the same thing. It's just like it's the same thing. Just like the dungeons, how they're just like reskinned. They're all the same exact dungeon, but they just have a different like filter on top of it, you know, different color and different enemies, and that's it. Same exact map though. It's the same thing with the new seasonal quest stuff. It's cool. I like it. The story's cool, and my favorite thing that I forget about it is the vampire ability stuff is actually pretty neat. They put it in a weird spot. They put it in your freaking inventory, like your skill tree. You have a new skill tree related to the season, and I keep forgetting I need to go and upgrade my stuff with my points. It's in your inventory. There's a little tab because you have tabs inside your inventory, and your new skill tree is inside your inventory instead of being in a different tab in the skill tree. I thought was weird. Yeah, it's just funny that they did that. They put it in your inventory instead of I don't know. Maybe technically they couldn't figure it out or something. I don't know. Whatever. That's funny. Okay. Anyways, no, but I do. It is the same grind though. It is. It's the same as season 1, but a little faster. XP does seem a little faster and smoother. Yeah. Did notice the grind was a little bit less grindy. I think the main thing with the grind for me as far as leveling up is that there's just not as much variety in build types to play with as you level in comparison to part 3. And part 3 was way easier to switch between your skill sets as well. Like it's just so much easier. You know, the rune system was cool and it was just badass. Like as long as you were out of combat, it'd take a few seconds, just blip, 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 and here you go, an entirely different build to play with. Like that was incredible. It's impossible. You cannot do that in part 4. It's impossible. You just can't do that. And it doesn't even have as many builds that I'm interested in. Give me a sec. I have to have some water. Hold on. All right, sorry, I was feeling that, man. I'm all dry and stuff. Okay, yeah. So I mean, there's so many reasons why I liked it 3 so much more, just especially for replay value and stuff. But I mean, the big one is how many different builds are possible in part 3. I mean, part 4 is a joke, dude. It's the skill sets and stuff in the game are good. It's fun to play. But I just mean in comparison to 3, it's nowhere close to like the variety in builds really. I mean, my gosh, man. Like anyways, okay. I forgot. I noticed there's more dense mobs, but not by a whole lot. Yeah, this was an interesting one. I don't. It does seem like there are more mobs, but at the same time, it's not. I can't help but wonder, like, who from the previous games actually worked on this game, and did any of them do any of the actual combat? Like, why is this game? Why are they having so much trouble? Like, continuing where they left off before, but also improving on it. Instead of improving on what was there before, they've changed so much stuff that it's not anything the same at all. Like it's weird. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know how I got into that. Yeah, the stuff I'm telling you. Oh yeah, the mobs, the density of mobs. So I had read some people on Twitter commenting on the new season and stuff, saying, "Oh, the mobs are so much better now," and I did notice it's a little better, but again, it's like the grind itself, the XP grind. It's like it's slightly better. It's not like drastically better, but I don't know. Maybe the main difference for those things are stuff I haven't gotten into, like getting to level 60 or 70. Maybe that's even. Maybe it's noticeably different at level 90 plus. I have no idea, man. Like in the super end game, I guess. I don't know. So maybe. Again, like I said, I did notice it's slightly better. Slightly better than for me, my personal preferences and tastes and what's going on here. Let's see. Stats on items are still really stupid. Yeah, I forgot. They were talking about how they were like they made things better and stuff, and I was like, I'm still getting items with sorcerer skills, so it's clearly for the sorcerer with strength on it. You know, like, and they you can go and change the stats and do they have the stat swapping thing, but why is it why does it have the stat on there in the first place, man? Like, I don't, that's just stupid to me. I don't know. I don't know if I remember I mentioned this, but I don't even remember if that was a thing in part 2, but it might have been. Might have been. It just bugs me, man. I'm like, come on. I think it's cool. At least you can change the stats, right? You know, but that is expensive, and things do get. I wonder. I think I wrote this as a note too, because yeah, gold rewarded from Tree of Whispers and very nice level 60 plus, maybe around 50ish. Yeah, it takes a while before you start getting into any kind of, like, if you're playing through the campaign for the first time and you're not skipping the campaign after you beat the game. And when you play through the campaign, it's you don't get into this stuff. You won't really be making a. I mean, they might have changed that too with the caches that you get as rewards. I didn't notice that as far as making gold. So that I forget for sure. But I remember gold was rare in season 1 and launch of the game. Eventually you get a bunch of gold, but it's weird. Everything's grindy. It's designed to drain your time rather than give you a fun reason to keep playing. That's right. That's the difference between like the older games like Diablo 2 in comparison to a game that is literally designed to waste your time. Like Diablo 2 wasn't designed to waste your time. It just took time depending on how far you wanted to go. And it was fun as hell, man. Like, like I tried every build there possibly. When I say every build, I mean maxing like literally every single ability possible in the game. I forgot I had like at least 30 different accounts like for BattleNet. Because I had forgotten. Somebody reminded me a while back, a couple years ago or so. I was looking at Diablo 1 health, the modified version, I guess now that you can get on GOG. It's hell something. Anyways, and I saw some discussion and it reminded me. I was like, oh yeah, you had to log into an account. They were free, I don't even remember if I had to use a password or not. I might have, probably, right? But I had, because each account you can have one character on, or 8 characters on. I think it was 8 characters. I forget, but yeah. Anyways, I had a lot. I played the crap out of that game, man. Good game, but yeah, no, it wasn't. I mean, there was no microtransactions. There was no. It was just really well made. And these are really well made too. Like a lot of these stupid games that are like Destiny 2. What a bunch of. I mean, that game should have at least 40 dungeons, or and it's like freaking Gambit too. Their Gambit game mode is, so how do you not have more maps on that game? That game mode is fun, man. Gambit is so good. Oh, I love Gambit. That's a fun game mode, man. Anyways, yeah, I didn't mean to get into that stuff again. All right. So yeah, once you get into higher levels, especially 60 plus, and you get into the real grind, you'll make a lot of gold, and crafting costs a lot of gold. It reminded me of something. Oh yeah, the switching the stats on the items cost a lot. Like there's a lot of the crafting stuff does cost a lot of money. Extracting like powers from the unique gear also costs quite a bit of money. So it's cool that you actually have a lot of money now. That so far it seems more like Diablo 3, where I have like infinite money, and when I need to spend like a jillion and spend all my money, like I'll have it to spend rather than have to spend another 100 hours to grind just that bit of money. So that's cool. That's better now. Is how much gold you get and stuff like that. It also makes it so that you can actually salvage your gear instead of sell it. Yeah. That's funny. Every single cave, this is another note, every single cave has the exact same layout. So this was something I mentioned even before, and I just was reminded of it. And there's a difference between like the caves and the dungeons. which also are copy pasted. But yeah, it's what a trip. It's sad, but whatever. It is a well designed game. It is. Yeah, and then my final I already mentioned is just build variety. Still not as fun as part 3. Yeah, so I did get through my levels quicker this time. I didn't notice that the grind was a bit better. I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't. It's not on Diablo 3's level. It's different. It's a different game. That's why I say it's not Diablo anymore. Is like I can't even compare this game to part 3 other than like aspects, right? Because it's just weird, man. Well, I would say, I mean, they did churn this. I guess it reminds me of like Assassin's Creed, where they just wanted to change the direction of the game. I don't know. Maybe that's what happened. They wanted to make it feel like you're more in an actual world and stuff. But I mean, they screwed up their content when you're just going through the same world and doing the same missions in the same areas over and over and over again. I mean. That's why one thing about World of Warcraft is it has like so much content. You know, they got a lot of content over the years. I'm still one of the things I always wanted them to do was to make every single dungeon a mythic possibility. Even Dire Maul, dude. Can you imagine Dire Maul? Wait, oh no, they did. I never got into Dire Mauls. I think I did it like twice. I forgot about that, man. The thing that makes me mad about World of Warcraft is just how they've, for a while, and I can't remember what expansion did it. Was it Legion? I think it. I wasn't there for Warlords of Draenor, so I'm not sure. I think that's what it's called. I know at some point, for me, I saw it in Legion and since Legion, so it might have been Draenor. But they just turned it into AoE spam fest, like the dungeons AoE, the raids AoE spam fest. It's like I don't know, man. I don't know if you played that game at launch the first couple years, even up to Wrath of the Lich King, it was way different, man. There was no AoE spam fest. I mean, not until you were like raid geared and then doing dungeons. You couldn't do that. You didn't do that in raids, man. I get it depended like certain parts where you had the tiny little ads, you know, but that like they just normalized all that. Anyways, so I read all my notes. I talked way too long. Um, didn't mean to say a bunch of stuff. That was cool though, man. Like whatever. I'm glad to say all those things. Had some fun talking about some other games. Marvel Heroes, my gosh, I want that game back so much, man. And I wouldn't want to bring it back with an entirely new team. You know, they'd have to rehire the same people. Um, what a weird thing. And I know they had David Brevik on there at the beginning. But I don't know. I don't know what exactly he did with Marvel Heroes specifically, as far as like which part, whatever. I don't know, man. But that game was good, man. That was really good. Nah. Oh man. All right. Well, so final thoughts. I mean, I've already said everything. Diablo 4. It's a cool game. I do like it. I might. I don't know. Sometimes I'm in the mood to play, but mostly right now I'm just trying to stay just grinded, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Um, and Diablo's a better game for it than some others, for example, you know. So, I mean, I'm even back to playing part 3, man. I might go play some friggin' part 2. Assassin's Creed is alright. But I can't. Valhalla, beautiful world, man. It's incredible. Alright, anyways, yeah, so new season is cool. It is noticeably better than the first season, but it's still still basically the same stuff, you know. Man, that's a good game though. I don't know, man. I mean, that's like I said, I could recommend this as a game. I just calling it Diablo is kind of, it doesn't work for me. But you know what it reminds me of? Here, I mean, I mentioned it before. The difference between like previous Diablo games and Diablo 4 is like the difference between like the Ezio trilogy, the Assassin's Creed Ezio trilogy, and Assassin's Creed Unity. It's a pretty big difference. Um, and then into the newer versions too, Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla. There's a pretty big difference. So uh, I have preferences, I guess, but you know, that's what I mean though, where it just doesn't feel like Diablo to me anymore. It's a pretty big. It feels more like World of Warcraft, just the way everything is, the grind, the thing. But as a game, it is well designed. It is worth playing through the campaign, especially if you're already interested. It's I don't know about full price and stuff, right? Like if you worry about money, if you are tight with your money, then I wouldn't tell you to go spend full price on this or even whatever. Wait for a good deal. But if you have money to burn, yeah, man, go play that crap. It's a good game. All right, man. I would recommend anybody. If you never played 3 and Reaper of Souls, pick that up on sale. They have cheap sales they had a cheap sales for like 2 years before 4 came out, so hopefully they'll have more and go again. But if you never played Reaper of Souls, get it on a good sale and go play it. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye bye. Take care.